atmosphere here in Lansdowne Road for this big match. Second in the table plays first after those 2 dropped points at home to Northern Ireland 4 weeks ago. The Secretary-General of FIFA, Sepp Blatter, is here to watch this match, which must rank as one of the more attractive of the European Championship qualifiers. Republic of Ireland going into action with 2 changes from that side that drew 1-1 with Northern Ireland. Yes, you've heard it before. Jack Charlton going back to the old routine and counting on 2 players who've served him well down all the days. And this is the lineup, and those 2 changes, recalls for the 2 former Oxford United men who came in at the very start 87 matches ago, John Aldridge and Ray Houghton. Of course, we know where they line up. Ray Houghton filling in on the right side of midfield, while John Aldridge will feed off Niall Quinn. Ray Houghton, who like John Aldridge was selected for Jack Charlton's first international but still an Oxford player 87 matches ago. Aldridge now and Houghton winning their 63rd caps. Aldridge with 17 international goals. And the Portuguese lineup, they'll be watched tonight by their greatest player, Eusebio, now Portugal's ambassador for sport. The Portuguese lineup on this evening features 5 players from Porto, the champions-elect, 3 who play in the Italian Serie A, and just 2 Benfica players. They play with 3 big men at the back, 2 wide-breaking defenders, and 2 up front, Figo and Domingos. Tonight's match being refereed by Angelo Amendolia, an insurance broker from Italy, who has had France against Poland in this championship already, and also refereed Atletico Madrid's match against Newcastle United in the UEFA Cup. It's a lovely evening, the sun dipping down behind the West Stand, which means that all those patrons of the East Stand are bathed in sunlight, at least for the first half. The lights are on, of course, to ensure consistency of illumination throughout this match. 3 points on the line. European Championship qualifying Group 6. Republic of Ireland against Portugal, who will kick off. Rui Costa, Fiorentina midfield man, prompts and probes from just behind the front 2. We're all set. Jack Charlton wanted a noise from the crowd. He certainly got it. Portugal kick off in red and green, playing from left to right. Immediately Staunton in on the ball, but hit long and into space, and no Irishman there. Now, will they turn the pressure on from the start? Rui Costa, yes indeed they will. Ray Houghton, the first to knock the ball out of play, and it's a throw-in to Portugal. Portugal, of course, winners of the World Youth Championship in 1991, and it was on that success that this team of 1995-96 vintage has been built. Their captain, João Pinto of Porto, Staunton closing on him. There are 2 João Pintos in this side. This elderly gentleman of 33 is one of them, and he's known as João Pinto, and the other has just been on the ball, João Pinto, João Vieira Pinto, who plays his football with Benfica. Couto, the big central defender from Parma. One back by McGrath, now it's Ray Houghton. Cut out by Hélder. Sousa played inside for João Pinto, the striker, and he wins a free kick. Denis Irwin penalised. And Portugal's first free kick, and it's in a menacing position. Here's Ray Tracy.
I think we could see a fair few free kicks like this, because the Portuguese first touch on the ball is always excellent. They very seldom play a ball to a player who doesn't control it immediately and very accurately.
Now that's the way it looks from behind Alan Kelly's goal. And a fair old cabinet meeting among the Portuguese before they decide just who is going to take this. Couto is standing off menacingly. They reckon John Aldridge is too close by. Now who's to take this? Paulo Sousa's wheeled away. The wall did its job. Niall Quinn in particular. Couto trying to thread it through. And the offside whistle sounds. Irish had pushed out. And Domingos was caught offside.
George, I've seen shorter team talks than they took over that free kick. And yet, in the end, nobody seemed to know what they were doing. The player was definitely offside, found coming back. I get the sense that the crowd are really prepared to get behind the Irish team tonight. There's been a little bit of a special atmosphere, and I think that's just what we need.
Hit long towards Quinn, but won by Couto in the air. And cleared away by Hélder, but Portugal had everybody back. Alan Kelly says that's going to be mine. And he's in command. Hélder against Quinn, and Quinn got the better of him, but illegally, due to the Italian referee. Couto takes the free kick. Gary Kelly lost his footing. Sousa played through for Domingos, but Kelly quickly out of his goal. That's Paulo Sousa, who plays with Juventus in Italy, the Italian champions-elect. And there he is again, skipping away from Aldridge. Hélder, Paulinho Santos, nice play. Paulinho Santos away, little figure on the left, attacking left back. Ball was out, and it's Ireland's throw. 24-year-old who plays for Porto. Despite the number, is really an attacking left back. McGrath. Couto against Quinn, who won it. Houghton just strayed a little too far forward. Sousa. Hélder. Jorge Costa, living dangerously. Couto. João Pinto. Finding nowhere to go. Vítor Baía, the goalkeeper. And that's come straight to Denis Irwin to return the compliment. Staunton missed out. A little bit of a breeze, possibly favouring Ireland in the first half. Jorge Costa. And Quinn's intercepted. Jorge Costa again. Figo. Hélder. Paulinho Santos. Run ahead by João Pinto. And that's João Pinto, João Vieira Pinto. Domingos. Gary Kelly made the challenge. Still Domingos, and he's won the first corner of the match. Jorge Costa goes forward into the box. Niall Quinn's gone back to mark him. And here's Portugal's corner. João Pinto going up. Oh, it's about it for Babb, and just cleared away by Sheridan. An awkward one for Phil Babb. Curled in menacingly, and it bounced off Phil Babb, who seemed to lose it in his flight. It's now another corner to Portugal. And taken short for Sousa. And again a rebound in the defence. This time Paul McGrath. And living dangerously, getting away with it.
That's 2 consecutive corner kicks Portugal have had, and whilst we've had a lot of players in the box, the marking does seem to be very slack. We've had numbers, but we haven't had players marking tightly.
Hélder. Sheridan now. Aldridge. It's Couto. It's Paulo Sousa. Babb the winner. And then João Pinto. And now Figo, dispossessed by Denis Irwin. The offside flag is up against John Aldridge. Portugal relieved, no doubt. And their free kick. Figo. João Pinto. Made back for Jorge Costa. Figo once more. The return wasn't particularly good. And that's off John Aldridge for a throw to Portugal. Remarkable international record John Aldridge has had for the very first day that Jack Charlton took charge of an Irish team. One of the debutants that day, and of course another was Houghton. Rui Costa, lovely little touch. Sheridan goes back with him. And he picked out Figo well. And the run here from João Pinto, cut out by McGrath and cleared away by Kelly. Quinn against Couto. Won back then by Paulo Sousa. Couto dispossessed by Quinn, but at the expense of a free kick.
I think this has been a particularly bright opening by the Portuguese. They do look very much, they look a class side. So far they've been taking us on at their passing game, and they've been winning in all fairness. I think at this stage of the game we need to settle down, just batten down to it, give nothing away, and then force our game on them.
Hélder. Here's Kelly. Sold the dummy nicely to Paulo Sousa. Got up by Couto. Aldridge couldn't control it. Then it's Houghton for Quinn. Laid back for Townsend. Staunton to the left of him. Irwin goes in the overlap. Staunton slid through for Houghton. Lost his footing at the crucial moment, and the danger evaporated. Better build-up.
First real possession we've had. We've strung a few passes together. This was unlucky here. Got stuck under his foot, but Steve Staunton did very well in that movement.
Portuguese playing their football, and times looking very menacing indeed. Here's Kelly, though, for Ireland. Forward to Quinn, and Jorge Costa climbing all over him. Oh, my goodness me. That was deemed to be a foul by Niall Quinn. Backing into the Portuguese defender. Certainly in the view of the Italian referee, that's what it was. Here it is again, eyes on the ball, and I don't know how you could have judged that to be backing into the player. Well, we had a referee and a half last time here, Mario van der Ende from Holland. Now we've got Angelo Amendolia from Italy. Let's hope we don't have a repeat of the whistle-happy performance last time. Figo. Barrel-chested João Pinto. The other João Pinto for Figo again. Now Rui Costa. João Pinto's run on. In the middle he's got Domingos. That's meant for him, but it's come back instead. Oh, and blocked away by Figo's shot. Body's in the way and hoofed clear by Houghton. Well, Figo was at the end of the move when Domingos further forward seemed better placed. But that João Pinto from Benfica looks a dangerous player.
Here's the replay. He gets it across. This is a well-struck ball. Strikes it well, just hits Paul McGrath, bounces away. We've been playing 11 minutes now, and in the middle of the park, certainly John Sheridan so far has failed to do what he's in the side for, which is to get his foot on the ball. He's wandering around the middle of the park, and the pace and the speed, the power of the Portuguese, he's been left in their trail most of the time. I think John is going to have to come to grips with it and start closing players down, or getting on the ball and starting to use it. But at the moment, he's doing neither.
Quinn trying to get up to that. João Pinto managed, though, the better. And here's João Pinto again. Offside against Domingos, and a good decision by the linesman on this near side. Maurizio Padovan. Team of 3 Italian officials. And here's the free kick from Phil Babb. Aldridge out on towards Houghton, headed away by Paulinho Santos. In went Sheridan, and he's got the free kick. Well, there may have been a little merit in the decision, but it's certainly what Ireland wanted. That was a foul.
Very difficult to see why he gave the free kick, but I know this much: from these positions we can be very, very dangerous. With Steve Staunton, Denis Irwin, we've got excellent strikers with the ball. We're always likely to do something from dead ball situations.
Well, they're both there, and so is John Sheridan. Five-man wall with Andy Townsend in the middle of it. Now, who's it to be? It's Staunton. Oh, and Vítor Baía seemed to see it late, but clutched it well.
This was a good free kick. Look at the swerve he got on it there.
Great
tremendous.
bend on it. Really great bend on it. A little 1-2 with the free kick, and Baía was gone for the first shot, but got back well to take the second. Better from Ireland. Put out by Couto. Throw from Houghton. Townsend. Houghton again. Quinn rising. And here's Quinn still. Andy Townsend knocked in towards Sheridan. Totally missed his kick and cleared away by Couto. Irwin against Figo. Back again by Townsend. On by Houghton. Offside against Quinn. It's offside. It wouldn't have counted anyway.
That whole sequence started with a rather hopeful ball in. It ended up coming out, going back in again, and Niall Quinn, unfortunately, a yard offside. But I think a hopeful ball into the heart of their defence could be a good ploy tonight.
It's Hélder, Benfica central defender. And here's Rui Costa. Nicely played to Paulinho Santos. Staunton scrambling back. João Pinto has gone forward, and it's off him and out. And a throw to Ireland. Certainly one of the more experienced of the Portuguese. He wasn't in the Youth Championship in '91, that's for sure. Quinn. Nicely laid off for Staunton. João Pinto back to take it off his toe. Now it's Couto. Parma centre half. Out off Staunton. Throw into Portugal. That was Irwin. It's too long for Aldridge. It's a goal kick. Vítor Baía, Portuguese goalkeeper. And John Aldridge, he who hoped to put him under pressure. 17 international goals, top scorer in this squad, John Aldridge. Babb up. Squirted the wrong way off his head. He was being pushed in the view of the referee. And Alan Kelly with the free kick towards Quinn, who got there well. Aldridge is in there, but no power in the header. But taken by Alan Kelly, one in the air by Niall Quinn, and Aldridge in the end of it. Figo now. Rui Costa. In the way was McGrath. Now it's Sheridan, back to McGrath once more. Played forward for Quinn, but hit too firmly, and it's a throw into Portugal.
This free kick here hit a long, long way to Niall Quinn, who can win the ball at will. How many times have we seen that happen, and John Aldridge has got the end with a better result? That's really what we're looking for tonight. We're certainly not going to outplay the Portuguese, and that's for sure.
Well, they've won their 4 matches so far in this European Championship qualifying group and sit proudly on top of the table. And they know that a good result here will set them up for the finals in England. But Kelly doing very well, holding his position. holding off João Pinto. Figo. Rui Costa. And tripped by McGrath. McGrath adjudged to have fouled him. And a free kick it'll be for Portugal. Now, which set play will they decide upon this time, given that they had an inordinately long debate last time around? Rui Costa and Figo. It's Figo here. Back for Rui Costa. Holding off Kelly, but not the wily Ray Houghton, but he's given it straight to Figo. Figo stopped in his tracks by Sheridan. And it's Quinn. Staunton on. Aldridge. Handball. Or was it a foul? Oh, he's given the foul. Well, at least the Irish frontmen could get forward. Well, they did appear to be on their way in any case. It's taken by Kelly, not a good one. Headed away by Paulinho Santos. And now João Pinto. Play through the middle towards Domingos, but out of his goal swiftly, Alan Kelly. And a good early ball to Denis Irwin. Staunton's made ground up the wing. Aldridge has made a little darting run. Jorge Costa has come with him, and the ball wins the race to the goal line. Well, it started well. He took up a good position for Alan Kelly's throw, but it finished poorly enough. An overhit through ball for John Aldridge. Vítor Baía. Paulo Sousa. And Paulinho Santos. Rui Costa. The green shirts making life difficult, but Portugal playing their pressure game too. It's Gary Kelly away. João Pinto up. Staunton though got the better touch. Jorge Costa and Figo. Free kick, says the referee. Methinks a bit of a dive. Free kick's been taken. Sousa. Figo. Does like to fall, doesn't he? Paulo Sousa. And now Sheridan for Staunton. João Pinto thought about coming. Staunton trying to get Aldridge going, and Vítor Baía had to leave his goal. Claiming a little lack of communication with his centre-half.
Superb ball there from Steve Staunton. Great ball, committed the goalkeeper. You'll see how he bends it round. John Aldridge makes a good run. He's committed the goalkeeper and the defender to it.
And we've had another free kick for an over-exuberant challenge by Steve Staunton on Fernando Couto. And both of them have injured themselves. I think Staunton may have cut his head. Let's just see what happened here. Just got caught as Couto fell.
I think the studs came down on the back of Steve Staunton's head, but I genuinely think it was purely accidental. As is the norm now. You see the stretcher on there. There's no need for it. He'll be okay.
Couto's on his feet. McBurn has worked the miracle again. And apart from a little pain in the back of the head, I think things are okay for Steve Staunton, but it's a free kick against him. Figo. João Pinto beaten by Babb. Paulinho Santos. Rui Costa. Well, it was a good idea, but the offside flag tells that the defence did its job. It's Figo, Sporting Lisbon. 22nd cap, 22 years of age. Couto. Difficult night for him against Niall Quinn. Sheridan. And Babb. Making sure Alan Kelly's awake. Meanwhile, Couto dispossessing Quinn, but it's gone straight to Sheridan. Kelly getting his own back on Domingos, and eventually the ball out of play. Couto's down on the ground, and the game will be held up while the centre half is seen to by the referee. Well, the referee deciding that he doesn't need attention.
I don't think Couto's too happy with Niall Quinn there by the expression on his face, but I don't think there's too much wrong with him either.
Irwin playing it forward. Quinn nicely inside. Staunton. It's the long leg of Couto dispossessing him. Babb there ahead of Figo. Then it's João Pinto, and that's out. Throw to Ireland. Townsend, nobody picked him up. Helped on towards Aldridge. With a little touch on, Couto's cleared it. And now Rui Costa. Sousa intercepted by Babb. Now Jorge Costa. And Figo skipping away through the double challenge of Townsend and Staunton. João Pinto's made ground up the right. The other João Pinto's in the middle. Pulled in towards him. João Pinto finding the cross. And Sheridan it was back as a central defender. And now Houghton. Forward towards Aldridge, who missed out. Couto has it. And now it's Hélder. Figo. Paulo Sousa. Figo again. João Pinto with room on the right. Offside flag is up. Domingos is too far forward.
This is where they stretched us. They stretched us very wide across the pitch, but the player was offside again, coming back, no doubts.
There's the big free kick up towards Quinn again. John Aldridge just came inside, and there was no one where the header went. And from Vítor Baía, it's Paulinho Santos. Kelly thought about coming to challenge, then stood off. Now it's Rui Costa. Lovely movement from the Portuguese, but McGrath once again was there just to deflect it back towards Kelly. Paulinho Santos trying to prevent the ball going out of play, failing so to do. It's a throw to Ireland. Gary Kelly. It was Quinn against Jorge Costa on that occasion. The outcome more satisfactory for the Portuguese.
The way this game is going at the moment, we are capable with one long ball of 40 and 50 yards, even in times just free kicks from Alan Kelly, of putting the Portuguese defence under pressure, because Niall Quinn is winning the ball so easily in the air. But what we're not doing is getting enough players up around the penalty area from that position. We're capable of striking into their penalty area from just inside our own half. We've got to get players up to get on the end of the knockdowns.
Hélder. Rui Costa. João Pinto. Figo. Stopped by Staunton. Figo again. Stopped once more by Staunton. Now Paulinho Santos. João Pinto. João Pinto of Benfica. This is how they differentiate between them in Portugal. The other fella plays for Porto. Rui Costa. Aldridge after him. With a touch of arrogance from the Italian-based Portuguese. Jorge Costa. João Pinto. Paulo Sousa. Figo. Rui Costa. Figo. Rui Costa. The angle slightly wrong. João Pinto out of position. Staunton up the line, but who's there? Portuguese fullback wasn't, nor was there anybody to take advantage of his absence.
I think this is a fascinating contest between a team that is so inventive, full of skill, and at really great pace, against ourselves, who we've got great endeavour, we've got good strength, we've got great heading ability. It is a fascinating contest, two completely different contrasting styles of play.
Jorge Costa. Opting that the safest route was back to Vítor Baía. Irwin against Figo. And again there's a whistle, and I don't really know that that was a foul by Figo. Not too keen on the physical contact, our Senior Amendolia. Everybody bar Babb and the goalkeeper in the Portuguese half. Quinn beaten by Couto, but Sheridan has it. Now it's Houghton. João Pinto slicing his clearance. And that's Ireland's first corner.
It says a lot for the Portuguese defence that it's taken 28 minutes before we've had a corner kick. Still feel we've got to push in closer to Niall Quinn. Even when they're clearing it, they're clearing everything under pressure, and they don't like it in there.
Staunton will take it. Paul McGrath's in there on the near post. Aldridge 2, Townsend, Quinn, and Phil Babb. Kernaghan menacingly, but headed away by Figo. Houghton retrieving. Staunton, Houghton again, making a bit of a better angle. Houghton forward once more. Paulinho Santos there, and that's another corner. Quinn's on the near post this time. Aldridge in around the goalkeeper. Staunton once more. Struck well. It's a foul anyway. McGrath's arrival had too much venom and menace. Wouldn't have counted anyway.
Paul McGrath makes a tremendous run all the way around the back here. He attacks the ball, and as you can see there, I can't see why. The player he's jumped into is John Aldridge, and he wasn't within 2 or 3 yards of the goalkeeper. I mean, nowadays it looks to me as though you can't jump for a ball once the goalkeeper's near you.
Well, that's played over the top, and it's found now. Quinn, Couto got there but failing. Quinn headed away by Hélder at the expense of a corner. Better by Ireland. Denis Irwin then to take this one. Quinn is in the area of the near post once more. And Irwin sending it deep, headed away by Hélder. Sheridan. But Portugal with the opportunity to break quickly. Sheridan though there first. And not a very effective clearance by Alan Kelly.
This is a good spell by the Irish team. We are doing as Jack wants them to do, which is putting them under a lot of pressure. And you can see then that the flowing moves have come to a stop for them at the present moment. They're a little bit ragged.
João Pinto dispossessed unfairly in the referee's view by Staunton. Jorge Costa. Figo. Paulo Sousa. Babb coming away with it. Now Quinn. Babb's continued the run. Quinn helping it on towards him. Aldridge is in the middle. It's Houghton now. And Aldridge wheeling away. And John Aldridge. Oh, and Houghton's there. And blocked on the line by Jorge Costa. It's a corner. But how close can you come?
Not a lot closer than that, that's for sure. Tremendous layoff in the first half by Houghton. This ball here, tremendous across his body, later over to John Aldridge. Good turn. That was a shot from John Aldridge, but across the face of the goal. And again, the uncertainty in their defence.
Here's the corner from Staunton. McGrath's there. Header just went wrong. Figo coming away with it, stopped by Irwin, then Hélder, and now João Pinto. Hélder is doing what Babb did at the other end, making a forward run, but Babb is back in position, and that's back to safety with Alan Kelly. Won by Hélder, won this time by Gary Kelly. Aldridge laying it off for Sheridan. This is better from Ireland. Irwin goes outside, and Staunton's inside. That's for Denis Irwin in the corner, but a dreadful ball. What a dreadful ball. All going so well, and he totally overhit it. Hasn't been his match so far, but you just sense that the Irish team is finding itself a bit more. They have their game to play. Play it they will. Aldridge intercepting and finding Staunton. Houghton's made a run here. Staunton didn't pick him up. Staunton round João Pinto. Here's the cross. Put behind by Jorge Costa. That's 5 swift corners for Ireland.
And Steve Staunton went here. He goes outside him. He had 2 players on the far post who are remonstrating with him as this corner kick is about to be taken. Lots of space. He didn't unfortunately see them.
Denis Irwin headed away by Jorge Costa. It's Sheridan now. Sent back again and saved by Vítor Baía, who's gone for João Pinto, and Kelly's with him. João Pinto taking on Gary Kelly, and Kelly making the challenge. And that's a free kick to Ireland.
George, I'm very glad it was Gary Kelly who was back there, because he's the one player in our team who has the pace to match them. I was going to say earlier on, we've had 5 consecutive corners, but each time we take a corner kick, I'm also frightened that they can score, because with their pace we are leaving ourselves open. That was tremendous defensive play by young Kelly.
Quinn, out now. Out dispossessed by Paulinho Santos. Paulo Sousa. Figo's made the run, and Irwin's in command. Then cleared out of play. Portugal's throw then. It's been a fair old contest so far. You look at that clock and see almost 35 minutes gone, and you'd scarcely notice the minutes ticking by. Portugal, inventive, full of ideas, full of skill. Ireland taking time to come to terms with it, but now enjoying something more approaching parity. The scoreboard, of course, tells that it is still 0-0. Portugal throw. Hélder. Paulinho Santos. João Pinto, Figo, lovely one-touch play. This is Figo, and that's a great save by Alan Kelly. An excellent save by the Sheffield United stopper. Lovely one-touch play this.
I think Phil Babb should know at this stage how quick they are and should have stayed on his feet. I don't think you can commit yourselves against these lads. They are too quick.
Rui Costa with the corner. Couto's up. And a free header for the big centre half.
I think the marking for our corner kicks and free kicks against us has been atrocious. You'll see it here. He's in yards of space behind players. He's come straight in the back of Steve Staunton there, and he's had 2 yards. That was a good chance for Portugal.
Chance that's gone, though.
Completely unmarked there. Free header.
Free kick against Jorge Costa. And they're taking it quickly, and now it's Staunton. Townsend. Staunton again. And off João Pinto. Throw to Ireland. Andy Townsend's another who struggled to impose himself in this game, and here he is with a little backward header towards Aldridge. Cleared by Paulo Sousa. Babb losing out to Paulo Sousa once more. It's Domingos. Through the middle goes Paulo Sousa. Rui Costa is crossed towards Figo, but Irwin was there. Another swift and incisive break by Portugal.
Very, very dangerous team on the break. As you look here, there were 5 players steaming forward, every one of them at top whack. Good cross at the end of it. And a good defensive header from Denis Irwin.
And Figo will take the corner. Babb got the header away, but the free kick has been awarded for the foul on Phil Babb. Aldridge. Now it's McGrath. Aldridge. Sheridan. Quinn. And Townsend trying to get in there. Cleared by Jorge Costa. João Pinto. It all ends in a goal kick. João Vieira Pinto of Benfica, the younger of the two, just 23. This is 19th appearance, and a man who can score goals. 5 in those 19 internationals today. Quinn winning there. Houghton. Off Hélder. Irish throw. Gary Kelly's going to take it. Townsend, Quinn. Well, it wasn't on the target, but it was well played. He made the opportunity for himself. From the throw, Townsend helping it on. Nice first touch by Niall Quinn, but stretching a bit with the shot. That's found its way through to Figo against Gary Kelly. Gary Kelly winning out. Well played. Now it's Houghton. Quinn against Hélder. Hélder appeared to be holding up Quinn. The linesman was right there, even if the referee was a long way away. But given some of the physical contact that has brought whistles for the referee, might have expected a free kick there. But no, the game goes on. João Pinto. Sousa. João Pinto. Domingos. Sousa. It's Irwin. Domingos. João Pinto. Won by Paul McGrath. Portugal's throw. João Pinto. Figo. Paulo Sousa. Figo. Paulinho Santos. João Pinto's gone outside. João Pinto's cross. Domingos not quite tall enough. And Staunton clearing his lines. Aldridge meanwhile fouled by Jorge Costa. Ireland's free kick. They're talking to for the Portuguese captain.
As we approach half-time, George, there's that incident there. It was definitely a free kick. But as we approach half-time, this has been a hell of a good game of football. It's been the most enjoyable game I've been to for quite some time. For both sides, from both sides, and also for the crowd.
Well, we're aiming for Niall Quinn. Sousa. Poor effort at a clearance by Vítor Baía. Staunton looking for Quinn, and it's out off the cap to João Pinto. Here's Townsend. Irwin. Townsend again. Got out by Jorge Costa. It's Babb. Sheridan. Looking for Quinn. In for Aldridge. On comes Houghton. There was the opportunity, and the post saved the Portuguese. Wonderful, swift, incisive rapier thrust from Ray Houghton, razor sharp, but it was the upright that rattled, not the rigging. Staunton, forward again for Quinn. Aldridge has gone through the middle, coming Aldridge's way, and Aldridge trying to curl it. So close, so very, very close. And the two old stagers, the two Charlton debutantes in all those years ago, one hits the post and the other comes so close.
That was superb Irish play. The ball that came in here, John Aldridge was brilliantly. He turns the defender and leaves the gap there for Ray Houghton. He's done everything except put the ball into the net, but Aldridge's part in that, he just turned the centre half, made sure they both missed it so that the ball would run clear for Ray Houghton. Second chance, Quinny straight in, and John Aldridge, watch him, he's a master at making space. A little jink and only just wide of the post.
And so significant too that Niall Quinn, the part he played in that he was there when it mattered, up the left, raiding up the left. He set up both those chances, Niall Quinn, and that's so close to being a goal, the closest either side has come.
Would have been a great time for that goal to have come, just in leading into half-time. They would have gone in with their heads down instead of that. They're sitting here and they still got the point.
Aldridge is offside this time. Well, that was a remarkable passage of events and really had the crowd at the edge of their seats.
This is a good ball delivered from John Sheridan. Great header. Brilliant turn to leave the space. That's just bad luck.
Ray Houghton, you know, Ireland had never lost when he scored. That would have been a great omen too. Here's Staunton, forward again for Quinn. Jorge Costa out of the middle, slid through beautifully for Staunton. Still Steve Staunton. And Aldridge at the near post, it's in, up the goalkeeper, it's an own goal! And John Aldridge will claim it! The old stager gets his 18th, but it's Vítor Baía who stands shamefacedly there because he's thrown one in, and Ireland have got what they deserve.
When they talk about goal poachers, John Aldridge has got to be the ace. It was a good ball down the line, delivery from Niall Quinn to Steve Staunton. He seemed to be dead. John Aldridge barely got a touch to it, but look what happens. Enough to put the goalkeeper off. What a time to get a goal, just on half-time.
Well, it was the goalkeeper's intervention. Dare I recall Gary Sprink? But whatever, I think John Aldridge is going to claim it. He was there. It was his presence at the near post that caused the problem after Staunton did so very, very well to pull it back.
There's nothing surer than John Aldridge will claim that goal, that's for certain, and rightly so. There's the ball from Niall Quinn into Steve. I thought he was going to cross it. He went dead. Literally a yard of space, although little nick, goalkeeper's elbow and into the net. I think it was more divine intervention than anything else.
That's the last action of the first half. John Aldridge back in the green and back on the goal standard. 18 international goals if we're going to count that one, but that'll be for others to decide. But Vítor Baía deflecting it into his own net, and so significant too that Niall Quinn should have begun it all. Staunton did terrifically well here, and shimmy, and Baía is deceived, and it's in off his elbow, and it's 1-0. Final moments of the first half, and Portugal's star goalkeeper knocks one in from John Aldridge. The sun sets over Dublin, but it's rising in this performance. It's Republic of Ireland 1, Portugal 0. No changes during the half-time interval. Ireland will kick off in the second half, playing from left to right under the lights at Lansdowne. Portugal, with all their pretty patterns in the first half, weren't able to really threaten Alan Kelly's goal. He didn't have a serious save to make. At the other end, the post was hit, and then the goal was scored. Angelo Amendolia blows the whistle. The second half is on. First touch of the ball to Ray Houghton, and that's played forward to Niall Quinn. And he's won the first one in the air, and Couto's in trouble, and Aldridge shoots, and Baía saves. 10 seconds. Played forward by Sheridan.
That's Route 1 at its very best. A good jump, a mistake by the defender, and look at Aldo. Gets a shot in straight away. Always a sign of a good scorer.
Figo, but out comes Kelly to save. It's Quinn again there, and he's won it again. Hélder, it's come only as far as Houghton. Hélder recovering to claim it at the second attempt. Paulo Sousa dispossessed by Sheridan, but now it's Rui Costa. Too long for João Pinto.
This Portuguese side are still a very, very dangerous threat to us. We've got to have 100% concentration in the second half here. They've got so much pace and break forward so quickly that at one moment's lapse of concentration could cause problems.
Great ball by Sheridan for Houghton. Here's Quinn for Aldridge. Oh, they're playing with great poise and confidence now. Begun this second half with a will and a half.
Again, the pressure building up. Good ball inside the fullback. First time cross from Ray Houghton. Niall Quinn's knockdown went a little too high. John would be looking to hit them first time had it been laid to him on the ground.
Quinn again winning. Jorge Costa has been delegated the job of marking him, it would appear. It's Irwin for Staunton. Houghton, nice little touch inside for Denis Irwin. Sprayed by Baía, headed away by Couto. It was a great shot by Denis Irwin. Here's McGrath to knock it back once again. There's no offside, but it's won by Hélder. Now Figo against Sheridan. Ireland's throw. What a shot, what a powerful shot.
That was superb play there by Denis Irwin. The ball was played in, knocked down, the running off the ball, and what a strike. The goalkeeper just blocked it, didn't know where it was going. That's Ireland playing at their best.
Lovely little layoff by Ray Houghton to set it up. Clearly that goal, we thought they were settling as the half wore on, the first half, but clearly that goal has worked the wonders you'd expect it to. And now to echo the words of Kevin Moore, you'd hope they go on and win it well. Staunton's throw. Irwin. Out by Couto. Figo. And Paulo Sousa together. Paulo Sousa. And João Pinto had left that area. It's Figo chasing after it. Gary Kelly got there first. But now Paulinho Santos. João Pinto dispossessed by Townsend. And McGrath to Quinn. Hélder going back. And clearing. But Staunton's in the way. Now it's Rui Costa. Domingos. João Pinto pulling away to the left. It's still Domingos. There was no power in the effort in the end.
Fortunately, there was no power in the end because he did make the space to take a shot for himself.
Pushed by Quinn. Well, that's what the decision was given for. João Pinto. Rui Costa. João Pinto. Paulo Sousa. Paulinho Santos out on the left, all alone. And eventually it's reached him. João Pinto, Benfica's move forward. Figo. Foul by Townsend. Rui Costa. João Pinto. Another couple, nobody. That will couple, nobody. Oh, happy faces. Young and old. Quinn. It's Aldridge for Staunton. Back again towards Aldridge. Hélder out of the middle. Onto this comes Irwin. Flight of it just deceiving him that little bit, preventing him taking control of the ball. Domingos giving it away to Babb. Figo's back. Vítor Baía. Townsend in, making life awkward. Rui Costa. João Pinto. McGrath being advised not to send it there. And out of nothing, a corner to Portugal results. Difficult one for the goalkeeper to deal with. Big defender Jorge Costa is up, so too Hélder and Fernando Couto. Figo to take the corner. Costa goes up, Couto goes up, and Kelly saves. And here's route one once again. Straight down the middle. Won by Quinn. Hélder picking out Paulo Sousa. João Pinto. Dispossessed by Sheridan. Now Rui Costa. McGrath. Aldridge up. Jorge Costa. Houghton just got a little touch there. And now it's McGrath. And Gary Kelly. Quinn's coming in around the back. No one in the middle for him. Both strikers sucked into the one corner of the field. João Pinto. That's Babb in command. Another rather firmly hit back pass, but more time for Kenna to compose himself. Fernando Couto the winner. Now it's Townsend. Sheridan. A bit more, I think, in hope than anything else. Jorge Costa back to his keeper. And Portugal being afforded the opportunity to seize back the initiative with a close passing game. Of course, immediately you say that, he hits one really long, but watch this. Here's Paulo Sousa. Well played, Babb. Jorge Costa, Figo. João Pinto, Figo again. Rui Costa, Figo, and Hélder. Rui Costa. It's Kelly who saves the day. Paulinho Santos. And it was a foul by Ray Houghton.
It was a silly free kick in that area. The ball was going dead anyway. It was going to be a throw-in. Instead of that, we've got to defend against a free kick. Always more difficult.
Paulinho Santos. Figo. Turning Sheridan. Still it's Figo. Bringing in Rui Costa. And off the body of Ray Houghton for a corner. The feet of Rui Costa. Sheridan is able to clear. Irwin. There's just John Aldridge up front. But he's a willing runner. And that's over the top of João Pinto. Oh, and he's played it in, and Quinn might get there, and Quinn has got there. Oh, what a miss by Quinn! Unbelievably bad defending by the Portuguese. And you'd back him to put one of those away every time.
John Aldridge did tremendously well here. And while he was running forward and harassing and breaking him down, Niall Quinn covered a lot of ground. He came in here, he won the tackle. From there, I thought he was going to score, and that would have been game, set, and match. But we've still got a big game on.
But a wonderful performance by the pair of them, not only in that instance, but indeed all through this game. It's been a wise selection. And it's paid its dividends so far. Figo for Portugal. It's Paulinho Santos. João Pinto. João Pinto, wonderful composure and balance, nice little back heel. Paulinho Santos, and cleared away by McGrath. Paulinho Santos again. Rui Costa. Intercepted by Babb. It's Townsend, and to Staunton now in space. And Irwin. João Pinto's gone forward from right back. And now it's Quinn, and he's won another one. Hélder in there. Irwin onto it. Staunton, well, they would struggle to keep that in. Figo. Figo again. João Pinto, Hélder. Paulinho Santos on the wing. Houghton, the covering player. Paulinho Santos. Try to show the others the way, but knowing he might have done better with it. Like to get forward, as indeed both the fullbacks do, those three central defenders to hold the fort. And there, a flicker of emotion on the face beside the animated Morris Price. Foul by Paulinho Santos. Kelly takes the free kick. Good running by Andy Townsend, losing out to Paulo Sousa, making life exceedingly difficult for said Paulo Sousa. Then Hélder solving that particular problem. And run out by Rui Costa.
That's exactly what we need. We need players breaking forward. If anything, John Sheridan and Andy Townsend have started to play too close to their back four. We're giving them a bit more space than we had in the middle of the park, and that would be unhealthy for us because they are capable of using the ball extremely well. I like to see our midfielders pushing on and getting further forward.
Jorge Costa. João Pinto. Jorge Costa took a touch off Irwin. Now it's Figo against Babb. Figo past Babb, but he's run the ball out. Goal kick. Proper decision. And a moment for a breather. There's been great pace about this game throughout. And you'd have to say that the inclusion of Ray Houghton, forced on Jack Charlton, has proven to be one of the more successful aspects of the evening. Still got a lot to offer at the age of 33. And here he is again. Eventually losing out to Paulinho Santos. Set up for Sheridan. Houghton goes in again, the referee in the way. And now Paulo Sousa for João Pinto, but Babb should have the legs to win this race, and indeed he does. Alan Kelly fancying himself at a five-a-side. And Babb too. Oh, doesn't do much for the old heart rate. Irwin has come to João Pinto, and to the other João Pinto. And his cross sailing over everybody. Kelly assumes the responsibility. And knocks it forward well. Hélder straight to Houghton. Still plenty of pace in those legs, and laid off by Quinn for Houghton and on to Staunton. Lovely play. Sheridan's in space near side. Nobody picked him up. He's not moving forward. Irwin. And then Staunton. Irwin's gone on the run. Here's Denis Irwin. He's taken away from him by João Pinto. Figo. For Hélder, who's left his defensive post. Domingos. Hélder running on with Kelly. And pushing Kelly over. Free kick to Ireland.
I think a feature of this game so far has been the performance of Gary Kelly. Without doubt, up to the present moment, he's been the best Irish player. He's probably one of the few Irish players that can match them for pace, the Portuguese for pace, and not only match them, at times he's outrunning them. Tremendous exhibition of full-back play tonight from him.
Quinn against Fernando Couto. Oh, beautifully done. It's Houghton now. Too many red shirts in the middle. Well, what a wonderful back heel by Niall Quinn, who's shown touches in the air and touches in the ground. It's been another sterling show. But here's Figo for Portugal, taken off his toe by Townsend. And João Pinto's pass too firm. Take us back to that, Ray.
Niall Quinn, I'm sure, will hold this one now, because it was superb skill. He held him off. He was big enough, strong enough. He saw what happened, and that was some touch by any standards. Unfortunately, you can see there, John Sheridan was clear. Ray Houghton picked the wrong option. Again, another chance. We could put this game away. We could be out of sight by now, and yet they still broke and looked dangerous on the break.
No offside. Hélder dispatching it back towards the Irish goal. McGrath seeing it back to Alan Kelly. Couto. Rui Costa. Still Rui Costa. João Pinto. Certainly in terms of the entertainment value, you'd have to say these two teams suit each other as opposition. Total contrast in styles. The Irish just with the better of it so far. But precious little in it, and a thoroughly entertaining game to watch. What a way to spend the Wednesday evening. Quinn just failing with a touch on that occasion. Then in comes Sheridan. Determination taking him through it. Still John Sheridan. Sheridan with a chance. Blocked by Jorge Costa. Best we've seen of him tonight.
This is great play by a good Irish team here at the moment.
Staunton. Rui Costa coming away with the ball. And they want to attack Portugal. They have to, of course, being a goal down, but they've attacked from the start and contributed in no small measure to the quality of the exhibition. But there's another wonderful touch by Gary Kelly. But what about John Sheridan earlier on?
It was brilliant to see John Sheridan get forward. Look at this, he takes it, goes inside the player, sets himself up and strikes the ball quite well. Unfortunately, not on target.
It's towards Aldridge. And out. And he's run, as always, selflessly. It took his career such a long time to get started, John Aldridge, in terms of goal scoring. But so much unselfish running did he do. But now things are changing, because the Aldridge runs bring the goals. We're going to see a change on the Portuguese side. They're calling off Hélder and sending on Folha. So they're sacrificing a defender for something slightly further forward. Porto player going on.
Portuguese substitution.
Scored 3 goals in his 5 internationals.
Antonio.
I think that's a good decision by the Portuguese coach. He's going for the game. he's nowhere at the moment. They're losing 1-0. He shoved on an extra midfield player, in fact. I think you'll now see Sousa sit in front of the back four and direct operations from there.
That's António Oliveira, who's made his first adjustment. Coming early enough in the second half. And Folha is going to play on the left side of the midfield. Paulo Sousa. Bounced out of Niall Quinn. That's the sub, making his 6th international appearance. Rui Costa. João Pinto. Rui Costa. And the shot well saved by Kenna. That was a good stop. Rui Costa will take the corner. And there's a short one for Figo. The angle for the cross. It's off Quinn's head and off Babb's head. Fernando Couto going after it. Babb makes the challenge. The steward says it's Ireland's ball, but the linesman doesn't agree. McGrath. And then away by Irwin. Paulo Sousa unable to keep it in.
That's relieved a little bit of pressure that they've had on us there. There was a hell of a good shot here, and be under no illusions, this was a good stop from Kelly. That ball was going to be very close. Alan Kelly's done well for us tonight.
This was knocked forward by Townsend. Quinn back inside for Aldridge, then bringing in Staunton. And the rebound brings Ireland's first corner of the half. Paul McGrath makes stately progress towards the opposition penalty area. And instructing Phil Babb to stay back. Now, Denis Irwin special. Quinn at the near post. Aldridge under the nose of the goalkeeper. McGrath poised for a run. It's Irwin's corner. And off the head of Folha and away for another corner. Once more to be curled in from the right side by Stephen Staunton. Quinn and McGrath, the two runners. Aldridge on the line. Here's Staunton's corner. Vítor Baía comes and takes under pressure from McGrath. It's deemed to be a foul. Fernando Couto being held to his feet by his opposite number, and the game goes on. Paulo Sousa. João Pinto. And that's come straight to Niall Quinn. Couto doing well. Domingos. Rui Costa. Back to take it from him was Townsend. Quinn clearing, but only as far as Paulinho Santos, who's lost it to Aldridge. Rolled inside for Houghton. Aldridge makes the run up the line, and that's for him. Beautiful ball to Ray Houghton. Sheridan wants it inside. That's where it's gone. And on for Houghton, who's onside. And Baía's out of his goal to save. Oh, remarkable play by Ireland. That really was. Houghton timed his run superbly. Beat the offside trap, and it took the goalkeeper sprinting from his line to save. There's no foul here. It's Quinn. Did the sensible thing, tried to chip him. The goalkeepers had a much better second half.
That was a fabulous passage of play, because leading up to that, Niall Quinn won a ball in the right half position. He also won a ball right on the edge of his penalty area. Yet 2 seconds later, he's at the other end of the pitch, and he's having a chip-back goal. The play, the build-up there between Houghton and between John Aldridge was first class.
Figo. Folha. Laid off for Rui Costa. Kelly lost his footing. Houghton's back to challenge. Kelly's there too. And Gary Kelly's offering a masterful display. Aldridge, beautiful control. Houghton, Quinn is offside. Just about, just about.
This is the build-up here. A good ball from John Sheridan, perfect time, and first touch unfortunately let Ray Houghton down there. Niall Quinn following up. Unlucky Niall Quinn, he was entitled to try that.
He's had a great game. And some wonderful individual performances, and what's been a marvellous team show too. João Pinto looking for Domingos inside McGrath. Domingos, and it's Kelly to the rescue, who is another star of this night. Another fine save. He didn't have a save to make in the first half, but he's done well twice at least here.
A very good ball, made the forward favourite, even though Paul McGrath was tight, and he came, he spread himself, and he has done well, and he's had to earn his corn because this is a very, very good Portuguese side.
Well, it was well saved by Kelly. Dangerous ball in, and Kelly, oh, such composure, such great composure again. Just killed the ball with his forehead and saw it safely back to Alan Kelly.
This is the best performance that I've seen from a fullback for many, many years at any level. I think young Kelly tonight, young Gary, has been absolutely magnificent.
20 years of age, so much promise. Here's Sheridan for Ireland. And nobody reacted. Quinn's going to have to retrieve it. Back it goes to Irwin. Aldridge still in the middle. Quinn now. Staunton up the line. Room for a cross, is there? No, the challenge was made by Figo, and it's another corner. Now the pressure coming at both ends. A real, what they say, end-to-end contest.
A ding-dong battle, George. A battle royal, that's for sure.
Great night, great game. And Staunton to take this corner. Babb's up this time. It's meant for him. Up he goes. Phil Babb with a header, headed away by Jorge Costa. Helped on by Rui Costa. Won by Kelly. Paulinho Santos. Domingos, normally so far forward. Paulinho Santos again. Rui Costa. And Babb shouldering him out of the way. I'd have thought that was Ireland's throw, but it's been given to Portugal. In fact, he's given a free kick. Rui Costa, João Pinto. Folha. Beaten by Gary Kelly. João Pinto. Figo. Babb there to make it his. And feed Staunton. Staunton round the challenge of João Pinto. Played forward towards Aldridge, but Jorge Costa was there. Aldridge had to challenge him. And the free kick has been awarded for this.
I think that clip there just epitomises what the Irish performance has been like tonight. Everybody going the whole way. John Aldridge has run 20 yards just to close him down. He's managed to nick the ball out. Unfortunately, he's had a free kick given against him.
He hasn't, in fact. He's chased him.
He's changed his mind now. He's given the goal. He's given the throw in, rather.
Maybe saw the replay. It was never a foul. Word from the Irish bench. John Sheridan apparently has taken a knock, and they've made Jeff Kenna ready, just in case he should be required. But Jeff Kenna is still wearing the tracksuit top. And John Sheridan seems determined to run off whatever problem he had. He wouldn't want to come off from this performance. Quinn seemed to be held there by Jorge Costa. The ball goes through. It's a goal kick to Portugal. The referee seems to be enjoying it. I can't imagine the Portuguese are, because they battle on and on and on, and we're now almost a quarter of an hour to go, and they're finding the resistance supreme, and a goalkeeper in stunning form in Alan Kelly. Staunton always trying to get in the back. Jorge Costa forced to run it out. Ireland's fourth corner of the second half. Big, deep breaths. Get the oxygen in. McGrath makes the progress forward again.
I'd say that the big curly-haired fella, Couto, I'd say he'd be glad to get back to Parma. He wouldn't want to face Niall Quinn every day of the week, that's for sure.
Denis Irwin to take the corner. Quinn. But it's come free to Figo. And Townsend was there to offer João Pinto no opportunity to play it forward. Jorge Costa, João Pinto. Paulinho Santos. Folha ahead of him. Paulinho Santos again. Paulo Sousa. João Pinto on to his namesake. The fullback and captain, João Pinto of Benfica again. João Pinto once more. Big booming cross. Folha's there, but so too Gary Kelly. And Portugal are going to make a second change. Figo is coming off. And Pedro Barbosa is going on. 15 minutes to go.
This really is nerve-tingling because at the moment the game is still on the knife's edge. Even though we've had the better of the second half and we've had our chances, we haven't put one away. And this Portuguese side are capable of coming back, equalising and in fact winning the game, which makes it all the more enthralling.
And there's the corner. Oh, danger here. João Pinto. There's a handball against Portugal. Free kick.
I think this corner kick illustrates the point I just made. They're still dangerous, very, very dangerous. And our concentration has to be total now for 15 minutes.
That's all it is. The prize, a place at the top of the table. Quinn. In goes Aldridge, bravely too. Houghton in the middle, Quinn's arriving now. Here's John Aldridge still. His cross, Quinn's in! Oh, how close can you come? But almost defied belief. Wonderful again by John Aldridge. Measured the cross to perfection. And somehow Niall Quinn beat the keeper. He deceived him completely, but put it wide.
When you consider that Niall Quinn was the guy who knocked the ball on to John Aldridge and made 20, 30 yards at the end of it, did everything right, ball didn't go in. Oh.
He sold the keeper the dummy and everything. It was quite remarkable.
It was the perfect cross too. If you could place any one player in that position who you'd want in there, it would be Niall Quinn. There he is, back grafting again. Some performance.
Folha, Kelly with him. Kelly, oh, wonderful. It's a great challenge by Gary Kelly. Always felt confident that he would get the leg in there and block the cross. Rui Costa headed away by centre-half Niall Quinn. And Aldridge helping it away and out of play. Well, the energy of these players is quite unbelievable. You add together the ages of John Aldridge and Ray Houghton and you get 69. And they have run and run and run. And there's Niall Quinn again back defending, and he's another who's covered every blade of grass. And now John Aldridge is off in chase. With João Pinto, the captain, across to take the ball from him. You know, Ray, they're going to come in here in a minute or two with a nomination for the man of the match for the press box. I wouldn't like to have to pick one.
I'd struggle badly, George. I'd want about five, at least five. And by God, he'd be one of them, that's for sure. Gary Kelly.
Free kick to Ireland.
Marvellous performance. Strength, power, pace. Not content just to nick the ball away. He was trying to keep the ball in play before he was fouled.
You think, Ray, this time last year, this fella was only just coming into the Irish side. Made his debut this time last year. Scored a goal in Germany. Now he's making his 12th appearance. He's still only 20.
He looks as though he's played 112 times, George. He's not even content just to win balls. He's trying to get them down, play them. He's given some performance.
And just a little point on the provenance of the player. We talked about Steve Staunton in a previous match as being likely to be the first Irish international to reach 100 caps. Well, Steve's from Dundalk, and it's only 20 miles in the smallest county in Ireland to Drogheda, which is where Gary Kelly's from. They fairly know how to breed him in Louth.
Yeah, they can be proud of him up in Drogheda. I'm sure the pubs will be singing down there tonight.
And round home in Marion Park too. It's been a great show, but it's not over yet. Clock shows a little over 10 minutes to go. João Pinto. Folha. Folha's cross. Rui Costa, it's Quinn who's closing him down. João Pinto, no foul. There's the shot, well over. Paulo Sousa. João Pinto feeling hard done by that challenge by John Sheridan. It looked like a foul, all right. The ball was well away, and Sheridan followed through. But from beginning in a trigger-happy sort of style, the referee has become extra lenient as the game has gone on. I think John Sheridan's fortunate to get away with that, and Ireland too. It would have been a pretty dangerous position. Fernando Couto. Rui Costa. Folha. Gary Kelly against him again. And then Houghton back, and Houghton got the nick, and Kelly brings it away. Up the line, and he's picked out Aldridge against Fernando Couto. Oh, lovely play again by Aldridge. Quinn in the middle. Well, he knows that wasn't what was intended. But to sweep into the attack like that, Gary Kelly picking him out with a pinpoint accurate ball. Folha now. Domingos. Still Domingos. And now Folha. And there's the cross, it's gone. Alan Kelly waving goodbye as the ball soars over the crossbar. They've really gone for it, Portugal, you have to say that.
They have. They're a very good side, be under no illusions. At the back, they've got the big Couto there. He's got a head of hair that any woman would be proud of. But he's also a hard lad, and to be fair to him, he stuck to his task more than manfully.
Quinn and Jorge Costa in a bit of a tangle, and Costa wins the free kick. One of the Porto contingent.
Those two lads there have battled away as hard as anybody.
João Pinto. And the other João Pinto. Rui Costa. Aldridge there, still hustling and harrying. And they'll be forced back to Paulinho Santos. João Pinto, the captain. Rui Costa. And McGrath in to win it. And back with the keeper again. I just catch sight of Jeff Kenna on the touchline. He's about to make his full international debut in place of Ray Houghton, who's run and run and run. Here's Townsend winning it back from Rui Costa. Played forward for Aldridge, just cut out by João Pinto. And there'll be a double substitution for Ireland because Tony Cascarino's going to come on for the finish as well. João Pinto for Portugal. Wonderful atmosphere in Lansdowne Road. It really hasn't let up since the start. Big Jack got what he wanted, got plenty of commitment for the crowd as well. And now the free kick to Portugal and the double substitution for Ireland. Jeff Kenna coming on to make his full international debut. The referee is insisting they take the free kick. They've done so. Oh no, that won't count. Finally, his attention was drawn. And a great cheer for the two elder statesmen of this team. They came in for Jack Charlton on his first match in March 1986. Ray Houghton making way for Jeff Kenna, who makes his full international debut for Ireland. Just a handful of matches for Blackburn after moving from Southampton behind him. and now joining the fray. But he's a play anywhere man, Jeff. He can slot in where Houghton was in the midfield. And John Aldridge goes to salute the crowd and leave the fray. The age of 36, as fine a performance as he has delivered, and a hand in the goal that separates the sides. And Tony Cascarino is now on. Portugal have the free kick. Bad time for substitutions to be made, you'd have to say, just before a free kick. João Pinto is up, but they got away with it. They got away with it.
I think it's incredible to say that as both the players were substituted, either one of those players, in my opinion, could have been awarded a man of the match. John Aldridge has harried, he's chased, he's put himself around, he's done everything that you'd want a front player to do. And Houghton, again, he belies his age, he's remarkably fit, and a credit to professional football.
Here we go again. But Jorge Costa breaking it up. Still Portugal can attack with menace, but that's a great challenge by Babb, and now Cascarino. But it's Pedro Barbosa and João Pinto. Offside, flag is up against Pedro Barbosa, and the siege is lifted, or can be. Certainly was offside. Just watch this as the ball was played. Now he was. And there's our man of the match. Well, the votes come from the press box, but I think if there'd been a voting paper down here, Ray might have put that name on it.
Well, I certainly would. Nobody can argue with the choice. It's been a first-class performance, a world-class performance, in fact, from Gary Kelly tonight. He's got a lot to be proud of.
And still, as we've been saying, only 20 years of age, Leeds United's full-back. And just a year in the Irish lineup. He's made that position his own.
Ireland's number 2, Gary Kelly.
João Pinto, the Benfica midfield man. Rui Costa. Won by Kenna, but there'd been a foul by Sheridan beforehand. Jeff Kenna operating in the position we saw him play against Leeds United, the Blackburn Rovers, just the other week. And there's the view behind Alan Kelly's goal. This is a favourable position for Portugal. It requires some serious concentration and stout defending this late stage in the game from Ireland. Fernando Couto is shaping up to make a shot. Paulo Sousa rolls it for him. Fernando Couto, but Babb is there. And another free kick's been awarded. Well, Babb charged out. Couto took a long time about making the shot. Phil Babb was judged to have fouled him. So another free kick. Another potentially serious situation. What will they try this time? It's Couto. And there's Rui Costa and there's Paulo Sousa. So who's it to be? Is he going to come up and tank it? Fernando Couto. And still he can't get past the wall. João Pinto. Cleared by Irwin. And Portugal's throw in those minutes tick by. Paulinho Santos. Folha. Inside Kenna. Folha. Oh, that's a throw in. Some shot. Well, Portugal still going, still striving to get a point back and maintain their position at the top of this group.
I think it's a long time since we've had an atmosphere like that, like the present one in Lansdowne Road. Crowd 100% behind the Irish team. The Irish team full value for the performance and for the result, hopefully.
I'd also have to say it's a total vindication of the FAI's decision to play this game at night. Night match, great atmosphere, and the team spurred on to a wonderful performance. But still, the game is not over, and there's just that one goal in it. But we are, as you see, in the final minute. João Pinto. Folha. Headed away by Townsend. And there's Jeff Kenna. Quinn in to win it from Paulinho Santos. Kenna makes the run ahead. Quinn sliding it in for Sheridan. And Kenna didn't continue the run.
At this stage of the game, that's as good as a good pass, believe you me, because the players can now catch the wind, settle their formation again, and pack their lungs, and let's go again.
Well, they'd be happy, the 33,000 here, if it ended now. João Pinto. Rui Costa. Added time. Townsend's there. No foul. 6 of one, half it as the other. Denis Irwin takes on Rui Costa. And now it's Fernando Couto. So what we have, we hold about the Irish performance now. And you can't argue with that. But it's João Pinto. Portugal will go to the very end. But the end they've gone out is not the end they intended to find themselves in. The goal kick. Well, he has put together a team that has fashioned one of the great performances. There's no doubt about that. By a street, the toughest opposition that the Irish team has met in this group. And after giving best to them for the first period of the match, they grew in confidence. They got their goal just before half-time, and that's been enough to seal the victory after a performance and a half by Jack Charlton's Ireland. A wonderful show, and well he might smile. An own goal by Vítor Baía in the 46th minute of the contest. The top two teams in European Championship Group 6 have done battle in Lansdowne Road in Dublin, and it's ended in a victory for Ireland, and a victory that puts the Irish back on top of the group, on their own this time. A point clear of the Portuguese, and really in a strong position for qualification for the English finals in 1996. And this is the goal that decided it, set up by Niall Quinn, helped on by Stephen Staunton, and as Aldridge came in, the keeper was deceived, and in off his left elbow it went. First minute of added time at the end of the first half, and there's the man of the match. And another man of the match, Niall Quinn. Defence, attack, in the air, on the ground. It's been a thoroughly satisfactory evening for the Irish in Dublin. One of the great performances against outstanding opposition. And if you put money on who's going to qualify out of this group at this stage, I think you'd have to say you've seen the qualifiers tonight. Only one goal in it, but so much in the match, so much to enthuse over and enjoy. Two teams playing to the limit of their ability, and that goal, all that there was between them. Don't forget, Houghton hit the post. Vítor Baía had to make a stunning save, and there was that effort by Niall Quinn that sent the goalkeeper the wrong way, but inched just past the post. So a couple of saves by Gary Kelly. On the balance, the bulk of the chances were Irish, and that final scoreline is fully justified. Jack Charlton's gone off to congratulate his troops, all 13 of them, and we'll hear from him in due course. But what about that for a night at Lansdowne? Ireland 1, Portugal 0, and Ireland top of the group.